So our next match, our second one of tonight out of 4 total, is going to be Fate versus the Bungholes of Brewing Esports. So we got drunk cookies in here for supporting Brewing Esports. Let's see. I'll toss up the rosters real quick, so everybody can take a look while I get this match, while I get the lobby info sent out to the captain, so we can get started. Alrighty, so we've got our 2 teams here on the screen. We've got Fate, and we've got the Bungholes, and their name is going to be bleeped out on Rocket League, but I tried my best. But you all know that it will be the Bungholes. So let's talk about Team Fate first, though. Northwestern 9, Linny, and the Potato Couch. Nice little switcheroo there. And then also briefly mention that for the Bungholes, we've got Brokefang, Lucifer, and Zebras are causing hell. But it looks like for this match, we're going to have Brokefang and Lol getting it started for us tonight. I'll let these teams know that they have the okay to join. Alright, so let's take it over to Champions Field. I'll continue talking about all the fancy stats stuff and all the records for these teams. Talk about that during the game. Let's show you this action between Team Fate and the Bungholes as we almost get started with a great passing play from the Potato Couch. The Potato Couch and Northwestern almost linking up very early for a nice little play. They weren't able to make contact though, and now we find them with the ball back on their own side, trying to dribble it out. Brokefang going to get a stop on this one. It's a quick follow-up from the Potato Couch. Like I said, we do have Brokefang and Lucifer. Lucifer playing on hotel Wi-Fi with a 12-year-old laptop, so hardly the most ideal conditions. Oh, I missed a game win right there, but we didn't miss this first goal from Brokefang. A big 50 in the orange half. Lucifer almost stealing that one away, but they whiffed the ball and Brokefang's able to put it towards the blue net. 1-0 for the Bungholes. All right, there we go. There's an accurate scoreboard. 0-0. Game number 1 of this Tier 4 Division 10 matchup. Almost said the couch potato. The Potato Couch with a good play there. Northwestern not able to finish it off. And the Bungholes able to keep it at 1-0. We head into the second minute of this match, but Northwestern, a great flick, picking the ball up from Brokefang here in the corner, touches it inside, a big flick. You know, and we can blame it on Lucifer's ping or their connection because of the hotel Wi-Fi and the old laptop. But it's not doing that many problems there. Northwestern Brokefang, a big 50 going straight up to the ceiling. Lost for there first. Couch Potato not able to cover the net in time. And the Bungholes very quickly restore their 1-goal lead over Team Fate. So there's a couple interesting things going on with well, I guess I'll wait to talk about it because Brokefang has just scored again. Northwestern not able to read that touch off the corner. And Brokefang able to send it right to the middle. The other Fate defender not able to cut it out in time. Able to get contact, but not able to get around it. Bungholes up 3-1 now, extending that lead to 2 goals. Brokefang dodges a demo there in the corner. But yeah, there are several interesting things happening with this division, and I'm not gonna get a chance to talk about it, I guess, because the Potato Couch boots that one down from the back corner, able to follow it up before either of the Brewing Esports defenders are able to make a touch on it. That lead cut down to 1 once again. And we're not even at the halfway point in game number 1, and we've already got 5 goals. For all of you neutrals out there, certainly makes for exciting viewing when there's a lot of goals. But in Division 10, there are 3 Brewing Esports teams. We've got the Bungholes, we've got Electrifying Drunk Guesstimation, and we've also got Dry Hopped Strikers. And the Potato Couch going to get things all tied up between Team Fate and the Bungholes. Very, very close from the defender right there. I believe that was Brokefing, able to get the touch and push it wide to the side post, but not able to keep it up. But Brokefing's going to make up for it by securing their hat trick. And oh, that is so unfortunate. Northwestern flipping right around that ball on the kickoff. And it looks like the Bungholes going to try to hang on to the 1-goal lead as long as they possibly can. Every time Fate has a response, the Bungholes have a response of their own. Brokefang trying to pick this one up, trying to flick it past Northwestern. Northwestern doesn't bite in for it though, so they're going to continue to play this ball and go push up the back wall. And now Potato going to be able to pick this one up, see what they can do with it. Not a whole lot of boost. They're just going to try to make something happen. Brokefang is going to pick up the ball and push it wide. Cuts it out to the inside where it's met by Lucifer, but not able to be put on target. Potato Couch touch inside, but Brokefang is going to be there first as Northwestern had pulled away from challenging in the center of the clip, or what am I talking about? Center of the park. I saw the clip that Drunk Cookies just posted. What is Seeger's card looks like his gameplay baby poop. Matches his personality. Well, Potato Couch setting up Northwestern here. Puts it off the back wall. And Northwestern able to follow it up before the Brewing defenders are able to get to it. And again, all tied up here 4 apiece. And we're guaranteed more goals because there are no ties in Rocket League. We're guaranteed at least a 9th goal, and if wouldn't bet against having 10. 2 more goals in these last 30 seconds, certainly a possibility. Oh, can Lucifer get back to it? They cannot. No boost, a bump from Northwestern. And Fate might just be able to steal this game away from the Bungholes. I don't think Lucifer was going to be able to reach that ball anyways because of the lack of boost, but Northwestern's bump there certainly putting Lucifer out of play. Now Brokefang tapping it down. Trying to get a 50 past Northwestern, but they can't do it. Northwestern's going to get past Lucifer also. Can they get it back inside? It's off the back post. But Lucifer is able to get it past the Potato Couch. Oh, weak flick. Brokefang is onto it. It's off. Going to go off the back post. Or back the... Oh my goodness. The back wall. And they're not able to keep it up. Not able to get a 0-second goal in. And Team Fate going to steal this one away from the Bungholes. The Brewing Esports team constantly in the lead until the last 30 seconds. But Fate able to get that crucial go-ahead goal with not a whole lot of time left for the Bungholes to bring it back. Brokefang with a massive 1,000-point game here. A hat trick, 7 saves for Brokefang. Brazilian Fate on the saves side. But the Bungholes certainly the better. Oh, can you not hear the game audio? I don't know why that is. Let's let me turn up the desktop audio a bit. See if that works. I'll also turn it up in the game a bit. How's that? Is that better? I want to hear how poop Brofang's car is. So if my math is correct, my team is better than Bungholes if Fate wins. Dry Hop Strikers beat Fate 3-2. I'd say that math checks out, Drunk. I think it's only logical that if Dry Hop Strikers beats Fate and then Fate beats the Bungholes, then Dry Hop Strikers is better than the Bungholes, and therefore Drunk Cookies is better. Not even just a better team. Drunk Cookies is a better player than Brokefang. So, but Brokefang trying to make sure that is not the case. They must have heard us talking in the chat, but Brokefang sending that one on from midfield. Oh, you still can't hear it? Is it just quiet? Like 1 out of 100? Interesting. Ah, yes, you're right. The series markers as well. Try to turn it up. I'll just put it to max. Ah. But the potato couch going to get it all tied up with just over a minute gone by here in game room 2. That works. Okay, cool. I don't know why. Better than it was game 1. Okay, so at least there's improvement. I'll have to take a look into why it's pretty quiet. I'll also turn up the desktop audio up. I'll turn that up just a bit. I don't want it to get super loud. Whoops. But Brokefang, almost identical shot to their first goal in this game, picking it up at the midfield, and just now it's 10 out of 10. Perfect. There we go. That's what we were looking for. I approve of the game audio. There we go. And Brokefang really does not want it to be known that Drunk Cookies is a better Rocket League player. Just going off, carrying their teammate on that's on the hotel Wi-Fi. Brokefang out with another hat trick in this series. And Northwestern, a fantastic read off the backboard. Picks that one up just about midfield, puts it straight to the backboard, follows it up, a beautiful tap down. Brokefang not able to reach that one, and their teammate not able to get the read on the back wall. And once again, one goal, the difference between these two teams, as Northwestern goes for it again. Absolutely ruthless for Northwestern. Off the back wall. Northwestern 9 has these reads to perfection. Fate looking to continue with their series of comebacks. As the potato couch slams that one into the top right corner. You cannot get much more top right corner than that. Incredible scenes from Champions Field as Fate has once again brought back a deficit to take a 1-goal lead over the Bungholes. Oh, I guess I did get the scoreboard wrong, because Fate took that one. Okay, now it's right. Broke thing is worse than someone playing on McDonald's hotel Wi-Fi. Oh, and Lucifer, the one on the McDonald's Wi-Fi, getting the crucial equalizer for the Bungholes. 4-4 now, a familiar scoreline for these two teams. We saw that scoreline in game number 1, and then Fate was able to take the game away with a 5th goal in the last 30 seconds of the game. Northwestern trying to get a shot on target, but also for going to 50 it away. Potato Couch not able to really get completely behind that carry, so Brokepane's going to pick it up and send it down into the blue corner. Pick up the mid boost as well. In a decent position to try to read this off the corner. It did get shot out pretty far towards the center of the field. But Brokefang not going to be able to grab that boost and turn around in time. That miss off the backboard, absolutely crucial. But that bump from Potato Couch as well, I didn't even realize that had happened just so far back. But that also ruining Lucifer's chances of getting back. It looks like Northwestern suffering from some technical difficulties. Oh, but Lucifer going to tie it up. 5-5. Whoops. Tell Northwestern I said no because I said no. So heading into the last minute of game number 2, and these teams are still tied up. There is so little to put between these two teams. A last 30-second winner was the difference in game number 1. But Brokefang's goal might just be the difference in game number 2. Northwestern sending that straight towards Brokefang, who's crashing towards the penalty area. And with 40 seconds left, the Bungholes take the lead. Can they hold on, though? There have been so many goals, not only in this game, but in the series so far. You almost can't trust either of these teams' defenses to hold on, no matter how many goals that they score. Oh, miscommunication from Team Fate. And Brokefang almost races onto that one and slots it between the two defenders, but a last-ditch scramble from Team Fate keeps it out of the net. Can they transition? It's going to take a 0-second goal now. Brokefang doesn't make contact and lets it drop to the floor. The Bungholes take game number 2. And we've got this series tied up at 1 apiece. So I'll take this this moment in between to talk a little bit about this division. So like I said earlier, 3 brewing esports teams in Division 10, Tier 4 of the IGL Spring Circuit US East 2v2s. And the Bungholes, by the looks of it, are the best of those 3 teams right now. 5-0, so undefeated for the Bungholes. Electrifying Drunk Guesstimation is 5-1, but they've already played all 6 matches. So, should the Bungholes lose here, there could be some shifting. But the Bungholes certainly doing themselves a favor there by stealing at least 1 game off of Team Fate. So it won't hurt their game win percentage as much. So the Bungholes number 2 team in the division. Let's see. All good then. Cool. Looks like we're good to go. So we'll head into game number 3, but I'll finish up my little sidebar here about this division. So Team Fate, and not as ideal of a position as the Bungholes. They currently are number 17, but Brokefang just wants me to talk about all the goals that they're scoring, so I guess I'm forced to talk about it. They're going to race onto this one off the kickoff, play it past the last defender, and put it in for a 5-second lead here in game number 3. I do need to update that scoreboard again, because now the Bungholes have a game win. But Fate definitely in a tough spot here. They're at 17th place at the moment. As things currently stand, they're 17th place. Now remember, only the top 16 make it to the playoffs. And with 24 teams in this division, it means we're going to have quite a few teams hopping out by the end of the week. But Fate desperately need a series win here in order to keep their playoff hopes alive. Now, it is worth mentioning that there are quite a number of teams that are either 3-2 or 2-3 that have roughly a 50% game win percentage, give or take maybe 5 percentage points. So there is lots of room for movement and change to happen in those last playoff spots. And in this division, not a whole lot of game 6 of match week 6 series have been played yet. I think there's only 1 game has been played so far. But Northwestern 9, player that we took a slightly extended break for, make sure that they got their internet all sorted out. It's come back and tied it up for Team Fate, and they're going to try to get a catch here off this big clear from Brokefang. And Brokefang is going to beat them there. Lulsford trying to read this play, see what's going to happen. But absolutely, for Team Fate, only a win can make them feel confident that they will be in the playoff spots and that they will be playing again next week in the round of 16. A loss doesn't necessarily mean they're out of it, and quite frankly, a win doesn't even mean that they will be completely in it, as it highly depends on the results of teams around them. But Brokefang trying to do their part to condemn Fate to missing out on those playoff spots, trying to end their circuit early as they take the lead here in game number 3. And they're going to double that lead up with another kickoff goal from Brokefang. Another hat trick for Brokefang. Nothing can stop them from scoring. But can the Bungholes defense hold up? That is going to be the major question. We know the Bungholes can score goals. But we also know that Team Fate is very capable of scoring goals. So, will the Bungholes be able to finally limit Fate to only 1 or 2 goals? And Lucifer getting a fantastic turn on this Northwestern touch. Potato Couch, I don't think expected them to get so clean of a turn. And as a result, Potato Couch missing out on that challenge, and Northwestern not able to get themselves in the right position in the net. 3 goals now, the lead for the Bungholes as we head into the second half of game number 3. Lucifer going to touch this one to the outside, but it's met by Northwestern trying to get a follow, but they're going to pop it up a little bit higher above Brokefang, the Potato Couch. It was a weak touch, but it was enough, as neither of the Brewing Esports defenders were in a good enough position to make a save on that. One player rotating behind and another player going for that corner boost before trying to come across the face of the net. The deficit now down to 2. An equalizer and even a go-ahead goal certainly within reach for this Fate team. Big flip from Northwestern, trying to go for a demo on whoever might be waiting in the net. Lucifer does well and stays composed. Lucifer trying to get a touch there, but they just couldn't make contact. But Brokefang going to come in and not going to really make something happen either. They were able to keep it out of their half for a moment. But now the Potato Couch getting a good pass towards Northwestern. The shot is high. The follow-up from Potato Couch. And just under a minute left to go. And now the lead for the Bungholes down to only 1. Team Fate starting to find some momentum here in game number 3 after falling early. But it looks like this game's not going to be much different from the others. Still going to be a high scoring, and it still may just come down to a 1-goal difference. Potato Couch, an awkward touch on the defense, but it's enough for Northwestern to deal with as they push it into the orange half. Lucifer trying to cover the net. It's a tight angle. For I believe that was Potato to try to score from. They almost did it. Lucifer trying to send it downfield. Potato with not the strongest 50 that you'll see in this game. Northwestern. Oh, it's a good catch. Can they get it over Brokefang? They are not able to get it over Brokefang, but they are able to get it past them. That was a brilliant catch from Northwestern. Brokefang read the big flick from Northwestern. But I don't think Brokefang thought that there was any chance that Northwestern was just going to basically completely whiff the ball and allow it to keep going on its merry way towards the net. Potato Couch able to get a stop there and push it into the midfield. That's going to follow Lucifer. Shot. Oh, it's just high. The follow from Brokefang is denied earlier by Northwestern. Lucifer has to track back now. Oh, that's a big whiff. Can Brokefang get a touch? They do. It's almost caught well by the Potato Couch. They're able to 50 it. Try to get this touch in field, but they're going to leave it for Northwestern. Gets past one. Can't get it through. And get it past the second. Potato Couch able to 50 that one. It's out at midfield now. Oh, that one going just off the inside post. I honestly didn't think that one was going to roll in. I didn't think it was on target, but it ended up being very, very close. Brokevane to the corner. Northwestern following it up off of their own backboard and able to push Lulsfer away. Almost got a bump there on Brokevane as well. Now Brokevane with control of the ball. Lulsfer thought about putting their car on it, but left it for Brokevane instead. Potato Cash not able to get a touch there, so it's going to be left for Brokevane and Lulsfer to try to deal with, but they're making things difficult for themselves. Not able to get these initial touches. Having to readjust and allow their teammates to come in and try to bail them out. Lulsfer downfield, it's over the potato couch. Northwestern needs to get a touch here. The shot from Lulsfer, it's off the crossbar. So close. Like I've been saying, there is nothing to separate these two teams. And nothing in this series has exemplified that more than Brokevane coming in 2 minutes and 16 seconds into overtime, capitalizing on a late rotation from Northwestern to put the Bungholes on match point. Facts, I've seen it with my own eyes. Literally throws games if there's an open net. Reaction time of a man twice his age. A young spirit in a man's body. But yeah, there's hardly anything to separate these two sides. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a game number 5. I'm sure Fate would not, or I'm sure neither of these teams would like it very much, but I kind of hope that there's a game number 5. There's so many goals this series. We can't get enough. All right, just taking a quick drink of water. Got to stay hydrated. And here we are, game number 4 between Team Fate and the Bungholes of Brewing Esports. The Bungholes on match point now as they took game number 3 after 2 minutes and some change of overtime. Northwestern pops that one up high, but Lulsfer gonna get there first. You know, for hotel Wi-Fi and a 12-year-old laptop, haven't heard any complaints from Lulsfer about their system. Seems to be doing a good enough job, at least. The only complaints we've had was from Northwestern, who was having some technical issues. For big dunk there, and they're going to try to backtrack and get a demo, but they're not able to find it. Brokefinger is going to be able to challenge that at the midfield. He's going to be hit by the potato couch. For touch inside. That's off the back wall, and Brokefinger is actually going to turn away from it. Try to find the smart challenge. But wasn't really able to get it. Potato couch trying to get it past Brokefinger. Not able to do it. Northwestern got the touch, but wasn't able to land cleanly enough for a good follow-up. Oh, and the potato couch! A great flick to get the scoring started for us in game number 4. The patient play from Potato to wait for the right opportunity to strike. Oh, Northwestern! How did they even get that flick? Pick up the ball there in the corner, and how did that happen? Just got the right angle, I guess. Got it past Brokefang. And Fate now up by 2 goals. Just about 2 minutes into this game. Sorry, Sin, I'd love to play, but I'm casting. And Northwestern going to take it all the way down. Make it 3 for Team Fate. The Bungholes still with an opportunity to come back, though. We're not even at the halfway point yet. So really a 3-goal lead is nothing. Not until time is on Fate's side. Lost for a great pop-up. Can they get in front of it first? They can. The Potato Couch is going to be able to boot it away. Northwestern trying to get another flick over Brokefang, but they said not this time. May have gotten 2 goals on us, but you're not going to take my dignity. Although I'm sure Drunk Cookies would argue that Brokefang may not have any dignity to begin with. Potato Couch not able to get it past Brokefang as they push it out to the side. The follow-up into the blue corner, but it's going to be picked up by Northwestern as there wasn't anybody to challenge initially. Lulzfer was trying to get a pass or a play in field. But now the ball at the midway line pushed away by Lulzfer. It looks like it might go across the face of the blue net. Northwestern puts it there. Brokefang able to capitalize, and it's 3-1. Northwestern, the wrong choice there to let the ball roll in front of the net. I don't think the Potato Couch was quite ready for that to happen. And even if it did, they probably thought that Northwestern had something in mind. I was going to be able to do something with it, but Northwestern giving up that ball. But they're not going to care because they're just going to get it right back. Earn their hat trick. I'm sure they would have loved to have a 4-goal lead instead, but a hat trick's distance away from the other team, I'm sure that they will take it. Especially as time continues to run out for the Bungholes in this game. Less than a minute and a half to go. AH Commentary, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the coverage between Team Fate and the Bungholes. As Potato Couch earns their savior medal here. Gets demoed by Lulzfer. This might create an opportunity for Brokefang. The shot's going to go wide. A follow-up inside, but Lulzfer turns away. Northwestern, a big flick over Lulzfer. It's off the back wall. Can they get the follow-up? They cannot. Brokefang's able to touch it to the side. Oh, Brokefang might be in an awkward position here as well. They can't get the touch there. Northwestern whiffs. And Lulzfer didn't get a touch wide either, so Brokefang has the opportunity to push it away. And now the ball in the blue half. The Bungholes need to do something quick, or else it will be game number 5 between Team Fate and the Bungholes. Potato Couch not quite able to get contact there. They're going to touch it to the middle instead. It's going to be a bad decision, though, because Lulzfer was waiting to pounce. Now, that was absolutely the wrong decision Northwestern not ready for that touch, not cheating up, trying to boot it downfield as quickly as possible. And although it might be too late for the Bungholes to complete the comeback, but we'll see. Lucifer might be able to get one here. 2 seconds left. A goal, the difference now between Fate and the Bungholes. 2 seconds, and however long the Bungholes can keep the ball up is how long they have to get this equalizer. Oh, can they get it off the ground here? They cannot. A smart 50 from Fate to put it low and allow the time to run out. And we've got game number 5 between these two between these two Tier 4 teams. Daft Dev 76 also, thank you for the follow. The late comeback from the Bungholes not being able to be completed just happened a little bit too late. Fate was able to hang on for dear life. And the smart kickoff there to continue to roll it onto the ground. Means that they're going to hang on to the win. So now head into our first game number 5. Of the night. Hey, Daft Dev, AHC sent me I assume that's AH commentary that you're referring to. Well, glad to have you both here. Because we've got game number 5 between Team Fate and the Bungholes. What is going to be the difference between these two teams? I said it over and over, but it doesn't look like there is much that can actually separate these teams. All 4 of our games have been separated by 1 goal. And I fully expect that to not change. I think these teams are going to fight to the very last second to try to take this game and to take the series. You know, for Fate, even if they... Well, okay, Broke Fate... Every time I try to go on a sidebar about something that I think is interesting or important, Broke Fate just comes in and scores so that the spotlight's on him. I'm starting to think he's a little bit selfish now. But Brokefang, another long shot from their own half, and they've put themselves up 1-0 in game number 5. Getting themselves ahead early. Can they build on it? That's going to be the big question. Can they build on it and then hang on? Because this Fate offense, nothing to be messed with. Brokefang almost finds a second one there. The Potato Couch able to get a huge save. We've but like I was trying to say, for Team Fate, if they end up losing this match, it's not the worst showing from them. Obviously, their game win percentage is going to go down a bit, but it'll be the absolute minimum that it can go down, and that might just be the difference between them making playoffs and them not. Especially if a lot of the teams surrounding them on the table end up losing their matchups this week. Now we know for sure that all of them won't, because some of them are bound to be playing each other. But Fate can certainly know that even if they do lose, they did not go down without a fight, and they put themselves in as best a position they could to try to sneak into those bottom spots. Lost for that pass going, for that touch going towards Northwestern. Lost, we're going to pick up the corner boost here. Can't get it past Couch or Potato Couch. Lulsford beating Potato Couch there. It's high on the back wall. Northwestern looks like they're going to get their first somewhat weaker touch towards the corner. Brokefing able to capitalize, get a big 50. And it looks like they're going to be first to this one on the opposite wall. Tries to get the flick. Can't get it past the first one. Lol trying to get to it. Northwestern. Oh, it's falling right in front of the net. Big miss from both teams. And Brokefing going to be able to clear it out for just a second before Northwestern picks it up. Puts it off the side post. So close. And a transition for Potato Couch. Can they get it past Lulsford? They cannot. It's going to go behind Northwestern. They got to try to reset. Might be able to push it through Brokefing and Lulsford. It doesn't get past Brokefing, and Lulsford tackles them. A couple good opportunities there for Team Fate, and a minute 20 left. And they've got to find a goal. The previous 4 games have seen goals coming out the wazoo. And here we're heading into the final minute. We've only got one goal. The Potato Couch painted up in the corner. Tries to get it inside. Ooh, a nice little second touch there. Oh, Northwestern, is that going to be on target? It is. They are going to find the equalizer with 45 seconds left. Northwestern picking it up, and it was going to go in anyways. The final touch there, securing the equalizer. Northwestern putting it to the sidewall. Lulsford going to turn away from it. Brokefing just trying to get a solid 50 on Northwestern. Not going to be overly aggressive. As the scoreline shows, very conservative play from both of these teams. And we saw free scoring teams. Oh, Northwestern can't quite get around it. It was an open net, and they just could not get around to find the right angle. Ended up pushing it wide. 10 seconds left. Can one of these teams steal this game away? Northwestern, it's an open net. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Northwestern up front again. Can they get the tap down? It's pushed away by Brokefing, and we've got overtime in game number 5. Absolute madness between these two teams. So many opportunities for these teams to extend or take the lead. And just like in the previous 4 games, it's going to come down to a singular goal to separate these teams. Potato Couch going for the spectacular there with a ground to air dribble play. Not able to quite pull it off. Lulsford puts off the back wall. Gets a bump, but Brokefing turned away from it. Not thinking that they're going to win that challenge cleanly. The Potato Couch almost getting that flick over. Lulsford down. Northwestern bumped out of the way. Lulsford can't get around it, and it's pushed away. Now Northwestern, 50 still pretty even between them. Brokefing touches it inside after getting bumped by Lulsford. Thankfully for them, Lulsford able to recover quickly enough and continue to push the ball to the side and up the wall in a very awkward position for the other team to try to challenge. Almost a poor miscommunication there. Brokefing going to clear this one out to the side. It gets it past Northwestern. The net is kind of open. Can they get it inside? They cannot. Both of these teams missing out on good opportunities with the net somewhat open. It can be difficult to try to get the power and direction from tight angles like that. But those could have been the difference makers. Northwestern, the flick pass one, it's in! Post and in with the help of Lulsford. The finest of margins, the difference between Team Fate and the Bungholes. Northwestern, the overtime goal, the lift over the first defender. And Lucifer just not able to get back in time. That ball going towards the side post, and it looked like Northwestern may have had the dunk there anyways. But Lucifer just could not get on the right side of it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all that separated Team Fate from the Bungholes. Absolutely, you guys. You're very welcome. That was a fantastic series. Crazy, crazy scenes.